Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
On play action, Prescott, and he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
First down, and they go with Swift again. Taking it right down Broadway. And that's going to be another first down. Good running for him to start the drive. This one, 11 yards. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Hurts. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. look to throw here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talk to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, or maybe they get this game tied up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Prescott on 1st down.
Going right back to Ferguson.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
At the 50-yard line.
Prescott now from the 50.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Prescott yet again.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Looking to throw. Prescott. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and this defense will take over right at midfield. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And that is incomplete here.
I think the defenders have to feel pretty good, even though the ball was tipped in the air and could have become a big play for the offense. They actually won one because the guy flinging it today, he's having quite the performance. A couple of touchdown passes, almost threw his first interception, but he's throwing it so well that I think Lady Luck was on his side.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They'll try and run here with Swift.
goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 42 yards. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
He finds his man, Pollard.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Cowboys. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
2nd and 3.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott now.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Terrific. Touchdown. I know we've got a game now.
Yeah, I think anytime you go to the second half down just 1 or 2 scores, you feel not where you want to be, but in a pretty good spot.
And I think for most teams, when they go into the half in this situation, it's not a lot of adjusting going on. It's much more, all right, guys, let's just play a little bit better than we did in the first half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
at their own 14-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Off to the races. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. Hurts. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a...
Under pressure, they got him again. Marquise Bell, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at the 23, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now...
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's Swift. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington. He'll look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they can at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline, there's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it, field goal time.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you're never going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Dallas, Texas is the spot, third quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. The short one there taken in by Ferguson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
Brings up 4th down and
4th down, Prescott. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board.
This a 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
yards to go.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Eagle first down.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again.
The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Back to the running game with Swift.
5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And
he's got a man, complete, touchdown. A.J. Brown, 43 yards.
And the Eagles are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw there caught by Gallup.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. They got his man, complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
73 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
He's got it at the 2, and he'll get in as they're back within a score now. The lead's down to 7, so they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end Goddard. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have extended their lead to 15 now here in the fourth.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for two. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On second down, Prescott again. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
One last shot now for Prescott.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over once again.